What's up, everybody? This is the Coterie Cod Pack. This is the Coterie Podcast.
Bro, you can tell this man has been gone.
I haven't been here. So this Coterie Podcast. I'm Joe, and
It's
this is
Cas, your boy Cas. What's up?
yes. This week we are down 2 members, but we're just gonna touch on some quick things, and then we're gonna end off with a story time. But we appreciate you all for listening. First thing I want to address real quick. I saw something today on Instagram.
What you saw?
That you posted. Somebody went to Nintendo World?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I'm like, bro.
I was like, we just be doing stuff. Like,
nah.
Doing stuff out here.
Shout out to Destiny working at Universal. She got tickets for a quick like screening of the Super Nintendo World that just opened. Well, it didn't open, but we got a little preview, got 2-hour preview. So we went today. Me, one of our members, Breezy, Wakey, my bad, Wakey. He'll probably get mad at me, but get mad at me for that. My cousin Alakai and then Des, we all went out there. It was dope though. Real dope. I had a good time. Super Nintendo World is lit. It honestly should just be called Mario World because ain't nothing else in Nintendo being involved. It's all Mario.
Really?
Mario related content.
It's just Mario. It's just Mario World. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they should call it, but whatever, they brand it as Super Nintendo World, but ain't, like I said, no other Nintendo related content at all. It's all Mario content.
That makes sense because I saw, I was like, okay, this Nintendo World, but like literally the part, like I was like, oh, maybe they're like one part of it because it's like literally straight Mario stuff. I saw y'all with your hats and everything. I was like, oh, okay, like.
Well, that was for the ride. That was for the ride. On the ride, you get like a special hat, and then like you got to wear like a special visor, and like you're pretty much doing like a Mario Kart race against Bowser. And it was pretty cool. It's like an augmented reality type thing. You're sitting in like the car and riding around, and you get to shoot turtle shells and stuff, and you got to collect a certain amount of coins. It's pretty cool. It was fun. Overall, it was fun. The ride was lit. It was definitely a 90-minute wait, a long wait, long wait. Yeah.
Would you go back?
Yeah, I would do it again.
Okay.
I'm very curious because like it's not the biggest area, so the fact that it's only open to a certain amount of people there makes me really wonder when they open up to the public how they're going to do that, because it's going to be packed. It's going to be filled, and and they have that one ride, and then like the whole place like has like different interactive things that you can do.
Okay.
Which makes it fun. Like you have to buy out like a little wristband, and then you can like collect points and coins. You have to collect a bunch of different things from the different like interactive spaces that they have throughout the park, and then at the end you get like some reward or something. So, but yeah, it when they open it up, I'm very curious to see how it's going to work because just with the amount of people now, it was already a little hectic. So
it looked packed.
Yeah, I mean it was all Universal employees and whoever their +3 were. But just imagine when they open it up to everybody, like it's gonna be a bit ridiculous. So definitely I would say take your time. You don't need to rush to it because you're gonna be shoulder to shoulder like you at the party or something with people. And I don't know if it's worth it. But it was fun.
Theme park person, so it's like just too many people. I'd be like, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. But that's good. I'm happy you've been doing good. I was
where you been at, man? Tell us about your trip, bro.
I went to Puerto Rico.
Sir.
Without the kids.
Chest out, thighs out.
Chest out, chi-chis out, everything. The
chi-chis out.
Boy, I was doing me. I was like, these people don't know me. I don't care.
Yeah, tell me about it, man.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a nice trip. We flew into San Juan. Got there dumb early. Like we got there before we were even able to check in. I think check-in was like maybe 5 hours after we got there. So we were just like, we left our bags and just was out in the city. It was good. It was good. Definitely would go back. The beach was like super nice. We went to like a more local beach, like more of the locals and the families go there. So it was like really quiet. I definitely went to sleep for like an hour on the beach. I definitely could have got out there because I was out cold.
Yeah, you a little wild being out there and
Listen, it was like family, but it was like families around and stuff like that. So it was like you felt good and comfortable. Shay was there.
But somebody wake you up like Ghost from Power, put the gun on your face.
Wake up. But
wake you up like that. Then what?
Listen. But it was straight. It was straight, and it was. We walked, I think that entire time, like those 3 days, over the course of 3 days, we walked about close to 30 miles.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, because we were just like seeing the city. We went to Old San Juan, which is one of the locals, like they like tried to give us a description. They was like, oh, you know, it's if Miami and Rome had a baby.
Wow.
And it was dope. It was dope. Got some really good shots, got some good pictures out there. We would ask people like while we were there, like locals and stuff like that were close to San Juan, like, oh, you know, where do like locals eat? Like where do locals eat and stuff like that. And you know, when you ask certain people, they still tell you where the tourists are going. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I know that's a tourist spot. Like I just went there. Like I saw all of me over there. Like so we just was venturing around.
You gotta ask in Spanish, and then
you probably really Luckily, Shay knew a little bit, like to understand. Like you know, she could understand it when they're saying it. So we were walking around. We definitely went to some like sketchy areas.
Nah.
Shay was like, should we turn back? I'm like, no, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I think I was like, you know, looking, you know, I got my phone, so I'm looking on the map. I'm like, you know, if we get past this street, we're gonna hit all the food spots. Sure enough, man, we was over there just tearing up stuff.
Nice.
Tearing up stuff, ice cream, everything, just eating.
Oh man. And I know that food was next level too.
Oh, it was good. It was good. I went there and like these I could, and when I say local, like you know a tourist from a local, like you kind of, you know, like people who comfortable in the area, they just doing them, this is what they do. They were walking by, I guess they just got off work or something, and they were like, oh, you open to this like one spot, and it was like, it looked like a hole in the wall, like it
I know that food was busting.
It was like a food cart in front of a restaurant that looked closed, and it was like the food cart was like they had like tables and everything, like it just looked kind of wild, like a wild situation. I like went and like leaned on the table, it started moving, like everything started moving. I was like, let me just kind of chill. But they were like, oh, you know, y'all open, like we kind of understand a little bit. And he was asking the man about like if he made ribs today, and you know me, I'm like,
oh, it's ribs, it's go time.
Let me see what's up. Like they got, you know, they had like, you know, empanadas and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, we'll get some empanadas, but like, let me see about these ribs though. Bro.
They was hitting.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Perfection.
Yes, sir. Falling off the bone. You hit like one of these little shakes and they fall off the bone.
Tearing them up.
I like that.
We definitely said we would go back, and like next time, like since this was like our first time, we only there for like a limited time. We stayed in like San Juan and Old San Juan for the most part, but like next time we're gonna venture out to like more of the island and like go hiking and stuff like that. But we were like, yeah, like we don't want to drive yet. We're just gonna stay over here. So it was good. It was good. Definitely would go back.
And this was the first trip, no kids, right?
Yeah, like this was like our first out of like the States trip.
Out of the States trip. Okay. So I already know, like that just gives it a whole nother extra element. Like you almost could just
listen. We went to the hotel, and like when I tell you I was sleeping that week, man, I got some of the best sleep in my life.
I bet you did.
Yes, some of the best sleep in my life. It was a good trip, man. Listen, I'm thinking about that thing now. We were like, we got to plan another one right now.
Facts, though.
The kids were good. They were with their grandparents. You know, we get the calls like, oh, you know, what's good? Like, what's like, where's this? I was like, it ain't my problem. Like,
right. Y'all figure that out. Like, why y'all even calling me right now?
Figure that out. Like,
y'all shouldn't even be calling me right now.
Like, right. Like, we don't have nothing to talk about.
No. I got them. Those y'all kids right now. I'm on vacation.
That is your baby. Tell them I said hi. I said hi.
Did you have any moment like, oh man, damn, I do miss the kids? Like, did you had any moments like that when you was out? It's cool. Ain't no judgment, man. If you did it.
So I would say like majority of the trip, no, because like I said, we did a lot of walking. So like I know if they were there, I would be carrying them, like, you know, at a certain point, like I know the oldest, she gonna be like, yo, like I'm tired of walking. Like we went to the fort, and like that hill was like, it was like an unforgiving hill. Like she's not gonna make it up that thing the whole way. So I was like, I would have been carrying her throughout the
extra
city.
Weight. No.
Yeah, like, and I was already carrying a book bag with water.
No,
and like,
bro.
bro, and you know I need my Zephyr Hills. I ain't have my Zephyr Hills down there, so like I'm drinking like the hotel water and like smart water. I'm like, yo, this is horrible.
Whoa, smart water. Whoa, wait,
I can't. I
whoa.
can't.
Whoa, hold on. All right, whoa. We might have just stumbled onto something. Wait.
That's literally listen.
Wait.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Well, no, listen, not necessarily smart water. The hotel water.
Oh, okay. Hotel water. So okay,
The
I
smart
heard
water
you
is
say
like
smart water.
it's like number 3 in my book, but it's
I was gonna say smart water is definitely top 5 water, right? Like that's
top
just
5, but yeah, but it's not what I wanted. Like, is that what I
just had to make sure we was on the same page. Smart water is definitely a top 5 water. Y'all heard that right here. Smart water is definitely a top 5 water.
As long as you don't have Aquafina
garbage
up there and Dasani, like I have no problems with like whatever water you want.
Garbage. Them waters are just that's not even be counted as water. They're so bad. They are so bad. Like, I don't even know how you might as well water can even be bad. It's oh god, it's
like
disgusting.
When you open some water and you hit a like that's when I'm like
it shouldn't be making that noise.
Yo,
it should not be making that noise. Water
noise.
Should not be opening up like soda for
not
real.
at all. Not at all.
That is crazy.
So like I knew like if they would have came for that portion, like that would have been bad. But when we went to like the family beach and like we're walking by the playground, I was like, oh, that'd be nice if the kids were here, like they go to the beach. I know they love the beach, but yeah, it was still kind of one of those things like we need our time type of situation. So it was good.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you had a good trip.
Yeah.
Glad you back though. Got you back for the pod.
Yeah. Got to get into some things. I've been watching. When I got back, I had heard it while I was on vacation about the show Kaleidoscope.
Oh yeah, I've seen people talk about it. I have no idea what that is. So please fill me in.
So like it's like I heard about it like a minute ago. Like I think it was around whatever break. Maybe it was around Christmas break. Like everybody was saying to watch it because you're gonna watch the show's not gonna be in like the order of the show isn't gonna be the same for everybody else. Whatever Netflix did, they worked out an algorithm to where like you're gonna pick like the first and last show are the same, but everything in between is gonna jumble up and it's gonna be different for everybody.
What do you mean? So it's like an actual TV show, or it's just like it makes you watch random things?
No. It's an actual TV show. It's an actual TV show. It's about a robbery. And like the first and last show pretty much like set it up and ended, but like everything in between is like however like the plans that they had. Like I think it was like 2 days before the robbery, 6 months before the robbery, a day after the robbery. Like so, it's like everything's gonna be jumbled up.
And for each person that watches it, they're gonna have a different like progression through the show.
Right. Correct.
What the hell is that?
Which is crazy, but it's an amazing. I thought I was like, that's a dope concept. Like to have it like that.
I don't even understand. How do you even do that? You have to be like in good with Netflix to get them the program, like to have it like that. So every person has it random. Like, okay, so just felt my make my brain wrap and understand this. So like every episode, everybody's gonna watch the same episodes, just not in the same order, right?
Okay. Correct.
Bro, how? I don't even. How does that even work, dog?
Like they made it, and like I was like, it sparked so many ideas. Like they made this thing work, but it's like you have to do it in a way that every episode is unique to itself. So like that's why they did it where it's like like 3 days before the robbery, 6 months before the robbery, a day after the robbery, 6 months after the robbery. Like it's like everything has to be like unique to itself to where it's like the story still flows correctly.
Yeah.
So it's like to me, I felt like when the episode ended, it was like, okay, that's a good ending for that episode. Like if it was just like it's easy to still fit the pieces. Like you don't get lost in the story. You still don't get lost in the story. It was a limited series. I think it was like 8 episodes. Like so it wasn't that crazy. And they're like about an hour long. I think it's like 45 minutes or so. Like they're about an hour long. So they made it work very well. Like and nothing felt rushed. Nothing felt like it was dragging. Like it was good pacing. I liked it.
You finished the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
So okay, do you feel like there was like any like plot holes or anything that was like, or things that were just left unsaid? Because like just because how you explained to me that dynamic makes me feel like there potentially could be like some stuff that's not properly answered or left unanswered, or just like plot holes in general.
If you take like, because I watched it over a span of like 2 days, I feel like if I watched it and like, you know, took my time with it, I would have forgotten things. So it's like they make mention of different things, like, oh, you know, like I don't want to give it like
No,
give
no,
it
no,
too
no,
much.
because I'm
But
very interested now. So like,
right, like they make mention, like they'll mention things like, you know how like normally like, you know, the structure of like a story, like you kind of set up, like you kind of set up for the climax in the beginning
absolutely,
sometimes. Like
yeah,
you kind of like making a statement or whatever, like a trigger, like they kind of make mention of things that like will come up maybe in like a later episode, but it's like if you pace it out, you'll forget that whole thing.
I,
You'll
I,
forget. You'll
yeah, no.
forget little nuances,
You definitely have me intrigued because I'm just like, how do you make something like that work? So
bro.
like, if I watch it and I get like the 6 months, then the 3 days, and then like the 3 days before, like what? Like,
You'll
how do
still like
you?
you'll still be able to follow it. Like you'll still be able to kind of follow it and like have a conversation. But like I think it like them doing this, like it's gonna change your perspective of probably how you look at the characters.
Wow,
Like I feel like it's gonna change the perspective of how you look at the characters. Like I haven't talked to anybody who's watched it yet, like just because I just finished it. So like when I had that conversation, I just want to see what their perspective is. But I feel like someone else picking it up and watching it and like watching it in a different order may have like some sympathy for this character, or they may not like this character. Like or
that's
like you see what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's gonna do that type of thing. But it was good. It was really, really good. It was better than I expected. And you know, one of my favorite directors and like actors, Robert Townsend, he did
Oh
two of
yeah,
them.
Robert Townsend's the goat.
Yeah, the GOAT. He did two of them. He did two of the episodes. So
He directed too.
yeah, yeah. So it was good. It was good. It was good.
Okay, yeah, no,
Definitely worth it. Definitely on a must
I'm
watch.
definitely intrigued because like that shit sounds insane for real, for real. Like
Right. And like
wow.
I kind of wish like if I could, like if I can, I'm gonna see like since I finished it, if I can go back and like if they'll jumble it up again. Like
Again, yeah. So
yeah.
you remember exactly how your episodes were set up? Because like now I want to know. Because now I have to. I feel like I have to watch it. So I want to know like what sequence did you watch it, and then see what sequence I get, and then
I might be able to. I gotta think about it like by color. Like I know
by
like
color. What is it?
so
Is that?
the episodes are like are named after a color.
Ah, okay.
Which I think also is like a great thing because that like for that question you just asked, I think it'll help you easily remember like
Yeah,
okay, this episode is pink, this episode
yeah.
is white, like yellow, whatever. Like you'll remember that.
Okay.
I can I'm gonna write it down tonight and
No,
see. I know like at least
and let me know.
right. I know at least 4 or 5 of the episodes I can place like in my head right now, but like
And
there's
how many
some in the
episodes is it?
middle.
Like
8.
8? Okay, 8. You did
Yeah, I
say
believe it's 8.
okay. Okay.
So I think I can place it and like see, but the first and the last one are going to be the same for everybody, I believe.
Okay. The first and last is everybody, but everything else in between. Yeah, no. If you can remember, text it to me, send it to me some way because I just
Yeah,
want to know your sequence. And then now I feel like again, like I'm obligated to watch this. Like, yeah,
yeah,
no, yeah. Like once I get done watching my guilty pleasure show, me and Desmond watching what is it? We started off with the Ultimatum, which was a wild show. Now we've
ultimatum.
been watching Love Is Blind, which has been a wild show. It's again a Netflix show, and like every once in a while we like to watch guilty pleasure shows, especially when we're about to like take a trip somewhere.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
don't know why that's just our thing, but when we're about to go on like a vacation, we just end up watching like some type of reality TV.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
makes it simple, makes it easy. So yeah, we were starting with the Ultimatum, which was just like quick plug on that. Like two couples will come together, a bunch of couples, different couples, all come together and they have an ultimatum. They've been dating probably like 2 years to
yeah.
either like get married or break up.
Oh,
So
okay. I think I've seen snippets. Yeah.
yeah, so what
Okay.
they would do is like you get like a short break where you're dating somebody else for a little bit of time. Like you make your connections with people, then you figure out who you want to be like married to or together
Mhm.
with for a while. Like they'll put you have you live those two people living together, and then you go back to your actual spouse, and then at the end of the show you have to make your decision on either you're gonna
Oh,
get married
like
to that
that.
person.
Oh,
Bro, it's a bro, it's a wild
oh,
show. It was a
oh,
wild.
like that.
It was very
Oh,
wild.
like
There's
that.
some wild things went off on that one.
Sheesh.
Yes, and that is done by the same couple. It's is it? I don't know his name. Let me see. Is it like his name is Nick Ultimatum. Let me look this up real quick. I
Ultimatum.
think it's Nick Lachey and his wife.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. Vanessa and Nick Lachey. So that's who they did the Ultimatum, and they also do this other show, which is Love Is Blind, where like you have a bunch of people that are living in two separate areas, call them pods. So you got the guys and the girls, and you pretty much blind date, but like literally blind. You don't see this person at all. All you do is hear their voice. So like it removes the whole physical aspect of how relationships are started, and you just really building that emotional connection. And then
is it the one where they were sitting in like, I think I saw they were like sitting in a room and like texting to people?
No texting. There's no you don't even have your phone. Like there's no phones. Like literally you're just talking through a wall pretty much. And so like, and you're building these connections with people through a wall. Only people you get to see are like the guys are with the guys, the girls are with the girls. And then once you make your connection, you get to propose to that said person. Then that's when you actually see them. After you propose, yeah.
Was there an episode where a girl, like this guy was like, I guess spilling his heart, and the girl was doing like push-ups and a workout?
That's the season we're on right now.
I didn't see that. I think I did.
That's the season we're on right now.
Yeah.
Those people obviously did not end up. He didn't propose to her. He ended up proposing to somebody else. Okay. But that was the reason why, because he was spilling his heart out, and she was doing like jumping jacks, and it's like, yo, sis, you for real right now? Yeah,
it was a wild situation.
Yeah. So that's just what we've been watching as a guilty pleasure show. It's been enjoyable. It's definitely funny. It's wild. I just think that whole thing is a wild setup. Like, nah, bro. Like these people, man. But yeah, have you seen the Black Velma?
Black Velma. So I saw it and it popped up on like my feed, and I think it's on HBO. I think it's on
HBO. On HBO.
And like I've been seeing it like flashing. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like Velma. Like I guess she's gonna be black. Like. Okay,
but I don't even know if she's actually black or not. She's of color, a person of color,
right? Of color. She might be Indian, like
because that's the person that doing it is from The Office, maybe Colleen.
Oh, okay.
From The Office, yeah, she's the voice of that. So I mean, yeah, we can say she's Indian or whatever. How you feel about that? I mean, yeah, how you feel about having a Black Velma or a person of color playing Velma?
I'm not mad. Like I think it's good to like reimagine like how we look at some of these characters, especially for like growing up for a span, like it was a lot of the main characters were white, like
that's true.
Or they were not a person of color.
Right.
So I think it's good to kind of like reimagine and like think these things through. Now in regards to this particular show, it didn't get the best reviews.
It didn't get the good reviews, and I haven't watched the show. So I'll be the
first. I haven't watched
the show, but from that trailer, I was completely uninterested. That it did not sell me. It did not look like just a good show in general. Like I'm watching this, and I'm like, bro, like no, it just did not seem good, like at all. No. So yeah, so you got the Black Velma, you got a person of color for Velma, a person of color for Shaggy. And I don't even like the remake of it. Like I understand, like we didn't have
that guy was Shaggy.
Yes. I don't know, man. I'm kind of just cool with the original Scooby-Doo. To me, the original Scooby-Doo, what it was a classic. One of the a GOAT cartoon shows back in the day. Another thing, this shit don't even have Scooby in it. Like what? I didn't see Scooby once in the trailer. What are we doing, man? The show is supposed to be about Scooby-Doo, man. Like I understand that Velma became a fan favorite. For a lot of people, heavily cosplayed for
years,
a lot of people too. Yeah, so like Comic-Con. Yeah, but I don't think when we need a remake. I don't know. It looked bad.
It's like I guess it's like one of those things. I'm gonna watch it. I gotta watch.
Are you?
I'm gonna watch it to see, like just to see if it's what I'm thinking. But like I feel like I'm not mad at like the remaking of characters to like, oh, we're gonna reimagine them this way. Like I'm not against it, but like I just would hope that it's good.
And that's the part that sucks because it doesn't look good. So we finally get a person of color cartoon show, and it's not even gonna be good. I don't know. It's not the first time, but what I'm trying to say. Like they don't. I don't know. It looked like it's trash. I probably should reserve my judgments to watch it, but I wasn't sold on the trailer, so I'm not about to go out my way and watch it. Like I just
right. It's like I'm not going out of my way. Like I might put it on just to like let me see whatever, but like I'm not. Yeah, it doesn't seem great.
No,
Doesn't
no,
seem great.
and I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, and the responses were like, they were just like, yo, this is garbage.
Yes, no, it got some bad
People have
reviews. So
been going off.
Yeah.
People have been going off, and I feel like as a creative, I feel bad. I'm like, dang. I'm like,
I mean,
really,
you know, people put they hard work
yeah,
into
they
that,
put
and
their
I can
heart,
always
they put their
respect
heart
that.
to that thing. Like, oh, you know, HBO picked it. Like, you know, they doing it, putting it out. I'm like, okay, like, so like people who are working on it, I'm like, yo, I don't want to know that feeling like that.
I
That
mean, I
feeling.
feel like that's part of the game, though.
It's part of
Like,
the game, but
as a
like,
creative, everybody's not gonna like the art that you put out, and I just
yeah,
think
but
it
I
is
feel
what
like
it
I
is.
feel like that's early. Like I feel like that's like
Hey, they saw the trailer. I was like, nah,
nah,
yeah.
nah,
It's
nah.
safe to say it might not get renewed for a second season, but you know, you
Yeah,
never know. But how HBO been like, they just been wiping shows anyway. So honestly, I doubt it.
they
Like,
have. They've
I
been
doubt it.
cleaning house.
Cleaning house, yeah. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I, I really doubt it'll hit another season unless like
yeah.
it
What
did
other
well, then
network?
yeah.
There's another network that's been cleaning house.
I'm not sure. I just know
I
HBO has
forget.
just been
I just
wiping
been getting
whatever.
like I follow like I think it's called Blex or something, Blex Media or something like that on Instagram. And they do like all the black shows and stuff like that.
Mm.
And like literally like for like a week straight, it was like cancel, 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 cancel. And I was like, yo, they going off right now.
Wasn't Netflix was on there for a little bit? They was getting a lot. They was canceling a lot of the superhero shows like Luke
Yeah,
Cage,
yeah, yeah.
Daredevil, all that got canceled and stuff, and they was pulling
Hey,
them off. So
they're like, we done.
yeah,
We
man.
done.
Yeah, so
Uh-uh.
very unfortunate.
And then I saw also like one of the other trailers I saw was the Scream trailer.
Yes, sir.
I
What you
thought
thought about that?
I
I don't know. Hey man, at first I ain't gonna lie, I was hating at first because like I didn't see the full trailer, but like I saw like a short little snippet on Twitter, and like it just showed Scream, and he had the blicky, he had the shoddy. I'm like, oh hell nah, bro.
Bow, bow.
I'm like, why
Yo,
does Scream have the shoddy, bro? Like this is I'm a fan of hasher slashing films. Like I you know,
yeah,
keep it classic. I like that. I'm
yeah,
good right there. So like the fact you see like a classic character like Scream or Ghostface, with you know, however you want to identify him with the shotgun, I'm like, bro,
yeah.
what are y'all putting out, man? Like, because when it's coming to scary movies, my bad, I'm gonna let you go. When it comes to scary movies, and every time they usually do a remake or try to revamp and make a refresh, it has not been good. It's usually not good. I know when they brought Freddy Krueger back, they did a new one that it was ass. Now the Halloween series a little bit different. I'm also partly
Texas
biased.
Chainsaw was decent when they brought that back.
Agreed. That was a couple of the Halloweens I wasn't the biggest fan of, like the Rob Zombie ones. Like I know some people like that. For me,
I'm
I
kind of
wasn't
done
the
with
biggest fan.
Halloween. I feel like he should have
Yeah,
died.
the newer ones is like the done by somebody else is good, but like the Rob Zombie revamp one, I wasn't a fan of it. Whatever. So usually when it get to that bag for the Halloween, like I mean the Halloween, the horror movies, and they revamp them, they're usually not that good. But so that's what I was heard with my reservations when I see Scream and he has the shotgun. I'm like, dog, where the knife at, bro? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, people have been you for years as dressing up, and it's always a knife. Like, what are we
always
doing?
a knife. I mean, he did say in the trailer, like when the old girl asked, like, "Oh, you know, like I've done went through about 6 or 7. I think it's Courtney Cox.
Yeah, exactly.
I went through like 6 of you already." He was like, "I'm not like the other ones."
Right. And I mean, you know what? Yeah. And when I actually watched the trailer though, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm like, all right, like that one moment when he had the shotgun was kind of reserved for one scene, and then from that, like really throughout the whole trailer, you see he has a knife, and you know he looked like he whipped the shits too. So I'm actually excited. I actually want to see this. Like it looks like it's really good.
Work.
Yo, what? He was putting in work. Yo, putting in work.
Blasting through the door, and like she thought it was safe. She
thought it was sweet. Bow, 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 bow.
She let that door up. Like she's like, I'm gonna shoot you too. Man, homie, bust through that door. I was like,
what we talking about? Right? Yeah. So
it's the wrap.
So I really hope it's not over for that style of horror movies. Like we don't get those too often. We're definitely in the age of horror movies where it's like more like paranormal, ghost, spiritual, demon type stuff. So and I understand like that's the slashing film is just not as scary anymore. But like honestly, it still is because like if you think about it in like a suburban area, you having a mass killer. Like if you live in a small town, that's terrifying. Like now we live in the city and stuff, or whatever. It's you know it's not gonna hold as much weight. Right. So I can understand why horror movies kind of geared to something that like can kind of be done anywhere. But yeah, man, like
I'm like, you know, I'm definitely getting to the age. I used to when I was younger. I used to love like horror, like slashers. Like I'm more like into like suspense, like the suspense part, like that's what like the killing is
Suspense,
like whatever, but the suspense is what gets me. So
building up
like
to that,
when you make
right?
things like super suspenseful, it
Woo.
like I can't. I'd be like, I gotta take a break.
I like it. Yeah, you got me on edge. I'm like, bro, what's about to happen? Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what. Hey, like, don't go up in there because
Yeah, don't do
like,
it.
if you can make it really suspenseful, some good thrills and stuff, like, because again, like, it's kind of hard to be scared nowadays of a horror movie. So, like just like what you said, like building up on that suspense, getting the thrills and that shock in there. Like, I feel like that's what makes a good horror movie now.
And like one of the things too, like Jordan Peele, he did really good with like Us, where it's like, you know, when people like in horror films, like, you know, the old ones, you know, like Jason, Mike, and all this stuff, like they'd be walking slow, like they'd be cruising, and then they like you punching. Like I remember, I think it was it Jason? Like it was a black guy, it was an old, like early old one, and it was a black guy on a roof, and he was fighting him, and like he was boxing him. And then like I think was it this one or another one? But like homie, what like it was like Jason or Mike? Like I think it was Jason. Homie just wound up and punched man head off, like just
like, clean off his shoulders.
Yeah, like you know, it's stuff like that. Like, you know, homie, like when I say he was like, okay, like he was giving it to him, he was bop, 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 bop. Like he was it man and Jason, like all up and down his body. And then like he just got cleaned up. But it's like, man, you know, I can take like that, like I can take that. But like what get me now is like these fast movements, like when they just be like flipping, like moving,
right.
They just be doing like the crazy little move. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, no,
I'm good.
You on some stuff I ain't never seen before. Like,
yeah.
That is terrifying though. Like, like some again. Well, in Us, I don't know. They're not really like. They're just what do they call them? Like underground people, or I don't know what they were. They were.
I ain't seen that movie so long.
Yeah, right though. But I just think like when you're dealing with like a other world being and it's doing some like out of this world movement, like you shouldn't be moving this fast. You got it. I'm scared.
That's what I'm like, yo, I'm kind of
that's terrifying. You're moving faster than normal people should be moving, and I'm scared.
Right. I'm good on all that. But yeah, it's definitely been some like good things. Like been watching. I've been like also watching a lot of boxing, like sports stuff. Oh yeah, you watched the game. You watched the game today, right?
Oh, I did watch some games. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of done with football. The Giants lost, so it's over. The Magic season's over. The goddamn Eagles, man. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. Like it was tough. We overachieved. So shout out to the Giants. We weren't supposed to be there. We waited way farther than anybody thought we would with the team that we had. We had a bunch of injuries. We didn't really have much. The fact we made it out of the wild card into the playoffs, it's a lot. It says a lot. We got a good coach. I'm ready for next year. But we got what I was heated yesterday. Like it was bad. It was bad. It was
hilarious.
All the Eagles fans blowing my phone up, man. Nah, I can't stand that shit. It was bad.
Yo, and then the Cowboys won.
No, they lost in the worst way. Listen, oh my god!
So I didn't even watch the game. I went to church and like one of the pastors was like, "Go Cowboys!"
No, they
lost. I was like, "Oh, so they won!" Like, so they won.
They lost. Ridiculous. The last play, you find yourself go find that last play. It was terrible. I don't know what the Cowboys are thinking. Like, bro, they had like 10 seconds left and they needed to score just to tie the game, and they called the worst play I've ever seen. Literally the worst play I've ever seen. Like. So obviously you're gonna have it's almost like a Hail Mary situation set up. You're gonna have all your receivers out, but instead of having your O line, they had their running back as the one blocker to block the quarterback to hike the ball. Bro, are you kidding me?
Really?
As soon as he said hike, bro, he got pushed over, and then the quarterback had to rush to throw the ball, and that play was over almost instantly. Dog, that was the worst.
Get out of the way.
Literally, it just whoop. On the ground, and he's in the quarterback face, and then the quarterback had to throw it. Like it was dumb. Like it was the worst I've ever seen. Like, don't get cute, man. Do what I need to do, throw the Hail Mary, bro. Like stupid.
Jeez. Nah, I've been kind of shot away. I was never into like football, so I've been mainly watching like boxing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and that's been like interesting. I have so the last fight I watched, I think I told you about this. I watched Gervonta Davis fight.
Yeah.
That was like I haven't. So I never buy fights. I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna try to stream it or like free or like just wait and like they'll drop it like a couple months. I'll just see it. Like I'll see it then. Like I'm cool watching the old fight, right?
For sure.
This one, like Gervonta Davis was fighting Hector Garcia, and I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna treat myself for like Christmas. I'm just gonna buy the fight when he do it.
Okay.
It was worth it. Nice little card. I mean, some of the fights on the card, like
ridiculous.
Yeah, like it just didn't go how I expected it to go. Like, you know, you had what's his name? Boots Ennis fighting, like, and normally he like, you know, everybody talk about him all the time. Like he knockouts, whatever, like he just good. This fight, the person he fought, the guy's name is Karen C something. I think he's Russian. Homie, like his strategy that whole fight was like, I'm gonna run. Like literally, when I say he took, like, you know, the whole Muhammad Ali float like a butterfly, the homie was gone.
He took it to the T. Like, hey, I'm floating.
He was floating. He was gone. That was he was just trying to survive.
No
like,
punches thrown. I'm just
I'm gonna survive.
I feel that though. I feel
like
that.
And I was like, I'm not mad at it. It just was like it was a bit of a boring fight.
Yeah.
And then
every Floyd fight.
Yeah. But like at least with Floyd, like he's still stinging you. Like he's still
for sure
hitting you,
for sure. Like it's gonna be a slow fight. It's right. You're never gonna see a knockout. It's gonna go all rounds. Like
it's gonna go all around, and you like, okay, cool. I'm in it.
Yeah, like I feel like for Floyd fights, you really got to be like a fan of boxing and just kind of know what's going on to understand like what's happening. Because like obviously his fights are like it's like art. Like so, like, he's really putting on like a masterclass when you're watching it. But you got to know what you're watching. If you don't, you just like a casual watching boxing, you're gonna think, nah, them fights is trash.
Right, but they could crack his code. Like, and it was one of the things, like Floyd didn't duck people. Like he fought like top people. Like he fought.
I'm still mad he waited too long to fight Manny Pacquiao. I feel like they should have fought at the height of both of their careers.
Listen,
but
I ain't listen. I think like fan wise, it's like, yeah, I'm mad. But like, you know, strategic business wise, I ain't fighting Manny.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait too, because Manny would. Hey, when I was like, again, I've kind of fall off on boxing, but when I was like in the peak of boxing, yeah, well, I know about Manny Pacquiao. Manny was not for play. Not for play.
Manny, listen, Floyd got to the corner in one round. He was like, he hit hard.
Yo, yeah. And this is like end of the career, man. He got like an injury still type, Manny. Like, I wish he would have got Manny like at the heyday. I know he
yeah.
You know, I know
man. Listen, Manny in the heyday would have been leaning on Floyd.
I think he would have gave Floyd that work, but you know, we got what we got. Floyd got the dub,
right.
It's cool. So, like, nothing really can be argued at this point. Like Floyd did win.
Hey, he did it. He won. I don't care. I don't care how he won. So that was the thing with like this guy KC against Boots Ennis. Like, you know, you thinking like, cause he when I say moving around the ring, like. He doing footwork, like I'm thinking he doing like football drills, like homie, like
keeping it moving.
Homie is like a ballerina. He twirling, like he's moving. I mean, he's out of the way the whole fight, and so like that was like kind of like one of the like it was like a boring fight, I guess. Like for like when they set up the matchups, you looking at the matchups and you saw how like KC fought in his other fights, and like KC like he go in. But like in this one, it was like, nah, I gotta survive.
Like, he like, I know my opponent is a knocker. I'm good.
Right.
I gotta survive.
Like, I know. Like he's like, I'm gonna lose this fight, but like you're not knocking me out. Don't care. So that was like one of the things, and then one of this other guy was like I followed like a while ago, Andrade. He had a fight, and like I understand what the critics be talking about, because this is the first time I saw him like fight like live.
Yeah.
And I'd be watching his old fights, and I think because I'd be like a fan, it's like, oh, okay, like, you know, he getting it, good. But like I noticed, like I guess because this one I paid for it, like you start noticing different things.
Hey, when you pay for the fight, you analyze it everything. Hey, I pay for this. I'm watching every fight.
Right, I am a boxing analyst at this point. Watching everything.
I feel that for sure.
Breathing everything.
He ain't breathing right now. He about to lose. No.
And like the critics, like they'll say, like, you know, he fight down to his opponent. Like he's really good, talented, gifted, but like he'll fight down to his opponent. And in that fight, I was like, I'm kind of noticing.
You saw that.
I'm kind of noticing. I was like, granted, old boy is taking the hit.
Yeah.
Like he's taking, like he was
Lumped up. Hey, kind of remind me. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yes, when that dude back in school got knotted up. He was sitting on the curb at school with 2 big old knots on his head, rubbing the things like.
Hey. I was like, it was knotted, and I was like, dang, I was like, okay, like, but I could see where it was like he just took off the gas. I was like, maybe I was like, I can't say nothing about nobody's stamina, but I was like, I feel like he got more in him, but why he not like going for it? So yeah.
His problem pretty much.
But then like it got to like Gervonta Davis.
How did Tank look? I don't even know who won that fight. Who won that fight? Tank for sure. I don't even know why I asked that question because I know that. I already know that.
This was we say it, and like to be honest, like Hector, he was a good opponent. It wasn't his thing, but like for somebody like Tank, this was a tune-up.
Yeah.
And like
kind of just getting prepared for Ryan.
Now he getting prepared for Ryan, which like I used to put Ryan in like a category of like Instagram boxers.
Nah, he for real. Nah, I think he's for real. Though.
No, I mean I used to because I found him on Instagram. He did a lot of Instagram, and he'd be with the Instagram people. I'm like, okay, cool.
He's good at his social media promotion.
He's very good at social media. So I was like, okay, like, he not like after watching his fights, he fought like Luke Campbell and stuff like that. Now some other fights, I am a little questionable because I'm like that didn't seem like it was a. It felt like he was fighting fodder at one point. Like some fights where I was like, okay, that's fodder. But like he fought Luke, and other people fight fodder, so it's whatever.
I mean, sometimes you just need that, you know what I'm saying?
You need it, confidence, build a resume, great.
Absolutely.
Cool. He fought Fortuna. Fortuna was kind of on his way out. Like it was kind of like, okay, cool. But like he fought Luke Campbell. I was like, oh, he got heart. Like, okay, cool. Because he got heart. No, Luke Campbell put him on the canvas. I was like, hey. But the thing is, like, homie, it was like he wasn't even. It was like it seemed like maybe when I watch back, it won't be like that. But it looked like Ryan like touched the mat and got up, like, it was like and then knock him out.
Yeah, oof. I like that. Yeah,
like boy. So I'm like, definitely. With this fight with him and Tank, I'm definitely like looking at it, and I am like, I love Tank. And I'm like, hey, Tank.
I'm on Tank's side too. I like Tank too. I think Tank's a really good boxer.
Ryan got some knockers.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna buy that one too.
Yeah, that's the one I am gonna watch. Like I said, I've been kind of falling off with boxing. But like I know names like that, like Tank. I know Ryan. Also, I like what's the Errol Spence.
Jr. Oh yeah.
I think he's nice too with it. So
yeah. Yo, you remind me like there's Terrence Crawford. Look up his
fight. That name sounds familiar. I feel like I know him.
When we used to like, and we've been talking about fighting a lot, but we definitely don't live in life no more. So like, please don't try for sure. I don't do that no more. I don't do that.
Yeah.
But like, yo,
past them days.
Yeah, I'm passing days. Like now, like just. I'm good.
Hey, I just googled Terrence Crawford. They said Errol Spence is running from Terrence Crawford. Yikes! What's that about?
No, listen. They said Terrence Crawford is running from Errol Spence. So it depends on the perspective.
Oh Lord!
It depends on the perspective. Like it just be yeah. But it's like politics and like how people set things up. But I think I really want to see that fight. At this point, like I think I'm at the age where like I don't care if you like undisputed. Like you being like you okay, so for like somebody like Floyd Mayweather, he was undisputed, but he fought top people. Like he wasn't sometimes. Sometimes. Like I said, you have fodder, like you have fodder.
You need to have a resume, Sometimes I definitely think he was boxing some people he was outclassing easy, but
exactly. But there were some people where I was like, okay, like
it's a tough one. Yeah.
He fought Canelo, and I was like, okay. Now I will say that I'll give that to Canelo because Canelo be like, let me go get whoever.
Yeah.
I guess if you up there and like there are some people I'm like he might be ducking, but I'm like, it is what it is. For sure. But like, nah, it's you remind me of Terrence Crawford, like how he fights. Yeah, how he fights is like how you used to be moving when we was in high school.
Oh man,
it just remind me of that, and I'm like, oh, okay, like I can see it, like I can see it now.
And Terrence Crawford got hands, I'll tell you that. I don't need to see it. I'll tell you that. He moved like how I was moving back in the day. He got hands. I'll tell you that.
He got hands.
I'll tell you that. Cash that one to the bank. He got hands. I give you that.
Nut, bro. You was nut. But I was like looking, and so one of the thoughts I had when I was like thinking about Ryan Garcia, and I was thinking he was like, oh, like an Instagram boxer. I'm proven wrong. Like he's definitely like, you know, he's proven. I'm with him now. Like I'm like, hey, best man win that fight.
Right.
But there are like some like more like YouTube boxers. And like
I know it's
Instagram
that one guy. What's the one guy?
KSI, Jake Paul.
Paul, right? That's the only one I know. I don't really know many YouTube boxers. I know just him. He was like a social media guy.
Yeah,
I don't really know what he came from prior. I just know him and his brother. But that one that became a fighter, like,
yeah.
I mean, like,
now
again, some of his fights that I've seen, like, I don't know, man.
Like I will say at this point now, I'm like, okay, like he could, if he keep pushing, he could probably go into like some actual real matches. And
yeah, exactly. I would need to see it. Like he's fought some notable people, but I feel like he also fought some people kind of like past their prime, out of their career and stuff. But I mean, he still is one. I feel like a lot of the actual boxers he did box, even though they're out of their prime, shouldn't be losing. But you know, he's shown that he's got a little bit more than just like I'm a YouTube personality or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. So like they've been fighting more, and I'm like, okay, cool. And like it's like I guess entertainment wise, like the latest one I watched was this guy in Europe named KSI.
KSI, I don't know.
Yeah,
is he a social media star or something?
Yeah, I think he like he kind of came up with the Jake Paul and Ryan, not what is his name, Ryan Paul, whatever. Like that whole group, like kind of came up within that generation of people like doing YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Okay, English YouTuber, rapper, and boxer.
Nah, he been fighting, and that's I've been watching his fights. I don't know if it's because he's nice. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's no, because like you know I watch like real boxing, then I watch like that boxing. It's like I try to put him in different categories because like I can't expect him to get in the ring with like certain people. That's not gonna happen. Like that's not gonna happen. So it's like when you say like is he good? I'm like I'm comparing him to like a wrong list. Like I have to compare him to like myself and be like, oh yeah, he could probably get me in the ring. I'm not training. I'm not training.
Right.
So like, but like he fighting people, and like you can tell he's training, and some of the people he's fighting are not.
So he been getting a couple gimmies.
He's been getting fodder.
My god!
He fought his friend, or they part of the same group. I think he fought one of his friends. I think. And the guy was like running, and I was like, you know, you get it, like obviously you all getting paid, and I was like, yo, would I get in the ring with like my friend for like some money? Like, would I get in the ring? Like, how much is the bag? Like, would you get in the ring? And it was like, okay, like you and Wakey got to get in the ring for a bit.
I mean, it all depends. Like, I don't know. It depends on the amount of money, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's a hard question, because I might be doing a little running too. Like I ain't trying to get there. Like
trying to do this.
Yeah, but if it was like hey yo, like y'all get in the ring for $1 million, but y'all got to like do it for real. I might have to do it for real, because like listen, I don't have $1 million. I am broke.
I am broke.
So I might do the boxing match for the homie for the $1 million. Like, and if it's like how to split up, like we both get $1 million a piece. Hey, bro, let's go ahead and handle this, bro. No hard feelings, bro. You lump me up. It is what it is. I might trade for that, though, because if it's going to be like, hey, man, because you know what? If it's going to be where everybody can see it, yeah, now I might have at least, I don't want to look like no chump now. Like, hey, I ain't trying to look like no chump now, because then people, I know how the internet work. I know how people are. I ain't going to look soft out here. I might get flamed. If I do it, I get knocked out, whatever the case may be, whatever. I'll hold that. But at least we'll look like, oh, like, now he got a little something. Like, oh, now Kasai, like, he got a little, you know, like,
he just go out like he got a little something.
Bro.
Listen, just don't knock me out.
So what's your price? What's your lowest price you would do it for?
The lowest price I'll do it for.
$20K?
Oh no, I ain't getting in the ring for no 20K.
20K with the homie.
No, not for that. I'm good.
That's too low?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like if you pay 20K with the homie, like, and for like live TV, like nah.
Like not live TV, like, oh, like a little like YouTube or whatever, like little 20K bag. Shit.
Oh, we just gonna meet at a gym? Oh, okay.
Shit.
I'll get in real quick. Like
little
I'll get in
20K.
real quick. Like
You would do like 5 minute round, 8 minute round. No, 8 minutes. It's a long time. I ain't got no stamina. Like 3 5-minute rounds to 20K.
Three 5-minute rounds.
Mm-hmm.
How about 3 3-minute rounds?
Okay, 3 3-minute rounds, but then it's 15K.
Nah.
No?
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Shit.
I don't think I'm gonna do that for that.
I think once it start getting to like 5 and below, I'm good. Okay. 10 and up, we talking. Let's talk. Let's work the deal out.
It's like one of those things. It's like I'm gonna have to debate that. That's like one of those like, do I feel like doing this? Like,
bro, I've seen people fight friends for less. Like, so like people fight friends for less. So I'm not gonna little 10 and up. You might got me.
Listen, the reason I say that because I don't. How to put this? I have a thing with revenge, so it's like
what you mean? What you mean, bro? I don't know.
No, listen. Listen. It's like one of those things. Like me and you talked about this. If like I fight one of my friends, like if I win, I have no beef.
Of course, if you win, you got no beef. But you say that hell, hey, no, you might have to see me every day for the rest of your life.
If I lose, I'm seeing you every day.
For the rest of your life.
Right. And I like to get
let's get this round in. Like,
exactly. I like to get back double. Forget the gloves. Like I want you to feel everything.
Hey, bro, I remember like we had a little moment. You was about to knuckle me up. I know you remember. I know we was playing 2K. Do I need to get into it? Do I need to get into it?
Disrespectful. It got disrespectful.
What you mean?
It got disrespectful. Disrespectful in the room. You was talking. I was like, you know what? Like
I was quiet for most of the game, and you popped off first. I had to let you know.
No,
is that not how it happened? I'm remembering it wrong.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie. What is it? 2K12? Which one is it? 11.
I know it's 2K11. When you know how I was giving it up at 2K11.
I'm not gonna lie. Cassine on 2K11 with the Clippers.
No, it was not the Clippers. No, it was Philly, bro.
Philly.
With Drew Holiday, bro. I was giving you
Holiday,
buckets, bro.
Listen, homie, with with Philly,
I was
undefeatable.
I was
in 2K11, undefeated with Philly.
It's dog.
He knew every player's shot, like timing everything. This man could play in a tournament and like mop up. Like, bro, we would have tournaments in the room cleaning everybody. I practiced. I had to practice on that. Like, I'm not saying I'm a savant with video games, but like I can get through them. Like when we play, like I would play like Cassine's game and finish them off. I remember I think you got like Naruto, finished it in like a day. Like
still mad about that.
Clean, just like clean. I'm good. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like, but this man here, I had to practice for this one. I think I played with OKC.
I forgot who he was playing with.
I think I played with.
I think so because he was playing with Durant a lot. Yeah.
And when I say I was cleaning. Like he had clean. Like if we did like a scoring, like
that was a tough game.
It was probably like 15.
No, you wasn't playing with OKC because I remember I made or was that just a random joke I made? I made that LeBron joke, and that's when it was really just like you was heated at me. I feel like you was playing with LeBron, and then last time I made that comment about made that LeBron comment. It's like LeBron can't finish in the fourth, and because you was whooping my ass that day. I ain't gonna lie, you actually had me on the ropes.
Listen. You cleaned up everybody in the dorm. Like you have been cleaning people up. It was like our record together was like maybe like 15-3. Like I probably had 3 wins on you. He was, cleaned us up. So it's like I'm impressed. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get this man because like I'm tired. Like I'm tired of losing. Tired of losing. I'm like, I was passive at first, but I was like, I'm tired of losing. So like I'm playing this man. I'm giving him the business.
Nah, for
like
real.
Bam Bam.
Bam. You was cooking. I do remember you was cooking. You was cooking that day.
But it was like fourth quarter. Homie got
all I had to do was just like keep it close, bro. I don't know how I came back because you was beating my butt that day, bro. It was bad. It was bad.
Like the thing was, I wasn't even talking trash. I think
I was just losing. You're right.
The fact that like during it, like when I'm like, when I'm doing something that I'm like really like I'm happy about, like okay, I'm finally beating.
I don't like your body language be. Nah, I don't like that. Your body language be cocky. So I don't like that, bro.
I was trying not to smile, but I was like, yo, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. and homie like cleaned me up, and it was like I was fine with losing. I was like, okay, whatever. But when like this man just started talking like the last minute, just where he's like, you ain't gonna catch up. You ain't gonna catch up.
Because I finally got that lead. You was beating me all game, and I finally got you.
Yo,
Came back, got the dub, and I did.
what was the comment you made?
Which one?
That last comment when I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Literally, I was like, bro, you just like LeBron in the fourth. You can't finish shit or something like that. Like, yo. I know it was super spicy. I popped off nasty, and like you just jetted and disappeared. Yo, show you was gone, like, and I thought that was about to be the moment where like, oh yeah, this man might fight me. Like, it literally might be that we finally got to the point like he actually might just go ahead and just like throw these hands up because like I'll admit it, I got a little disrespectful.
We didn't talk for like a day or two. I was like, I just need a second.
Bro, like, I didn't even see you for the rest of the day. You disappeared, dog. I didn't know where you went. You was out.
Gone.
You was out, yo.
Gone.
I thought we was about to have another moment like back at FIU. I know you remember. What? You don't remember when them dudes they fought over 2K?
Oh, bro.
My God.
And they were they were like, so they were
all right.
friends.
Hey, so these two people, they were like, I won't even let. They were. You saw one, you only saw the other. They was them type of friends. I don't think they was friends prior to college, but once they got in college, they was like
I thought they were prior to college.
But how they act, you thought they was friends forever. They was always together, the best of friends, like the best of friends, man. And this is, you know what, hey man, for everybody that play 2K, man, be kind to the person you playing 2K with, because 2K could ruin friendships, man. For real. I've seen it firsthand because like these two dudes, like the tightest, closest friends ever, came down into some 2K, and I don't even know what happened. It was over like some controller. Somebody thought someone was cheating or something, but somebody lost. Somebody lost more ways than one. More ways than one. Because they was beefing after a 2K match, and I remember hanging out with one of my other friends, man, and we just happened to be around when all this is happening. And these two, they talking trash to each other, going off back and forth. And I remember I had to call Joe to come down, like, bro, hey man, such and such is going at it with such and such, bro. Man, you need to pull up right now.
I was trying to get up so fast. I was
like,
try to get down there real quick.
Joe came so late, and one of the famous words that stick to me to no matter what. When these dudes are arguing, one of the dudes said, "Man, I've been waiting to fight you since I met you." What? What do you mean? Yo. You been waiting to fight me? What do you mean waiting to fight me since you met
you?
Hey, bro, we best friends, bro. We go to lunch, we work out, we do everything together. What you mean? Like, yo, hey, man, we got to really, really dive into that. Like, what you mean you been waiting to fight me since you met me?
I'm thumping. Hey, I met you.
After he said that, I've been wanting to fight you since I met you. They proceeded to throw hands, and he got mopped. He got mopped.
He wasn't waiting for that.
It was a quick 2-3 piece, dog. It was done. Quick 2-3 piece, and he was done. Dunzo. Call it quits, man. Call his mama. Call his mama, man. Somebody figure it out.
It's like, that's what it's like. You were not waiting to fight that. You were not waiting to fight
you didn't know what you were stepping into. It is very I feel bad because after it was all said and done, my man, he lost. He got the hands. We all going together. We all going to go eat at Fresh Foods. Everybody that live on dorms, y'all should know what Fresh Foods is. Y'all know that's like the main place to get foods. The dining hall, right? So we all going to Fresh. We all going together. And my man that got the hands, like, he trailing behind us. He not really talking to nobody. So we all walking, we all in a group. But he like maybe like 10 steps behind, still pulling up the Fresh. Like,
bro. And I'm like, shameless. I'm like, yo, you sure this just happened? Like, are you sure they fought? Like, what do you mean?
On everything.
The homie is like, he trying to talk to girls. I'm like, yo, you just got like I'm like, that's some different type of confidence or something. Like, you got your butt.
Nah, that cheek was swollen. I don't know why. He just kept it pushing. I don't know what that's about, but he caught them hands, man.
But it's that I've been waiting to fight you since I met you.
I've been waiting to fight you since I met you. Those words will live with me forever because I would be devastated to hear that for one of my friends. Like, what do you mean, dog?
Yo,
we done did everything. We done ate together, broke bread together. We done cried together. We done rolled out on somebody together. What you mean you waiting to fight me since you met me? Right. Like, what did I do? Like,
right. What do you mean? Like, that thing right there, I might have to fight you twice. Like, you've been wasting my time with this friendship. Like, what are we talking about? Like,
for sure. Crazy. That was insane. Insane. Moral of the story, man. When y'all playing 2K, keep it friendly, man. 2K can bring the worst out of people, man.
Right.
Keep it friendly.
Keep it
I almost
friendly.
lost Joe from playing 2K, man.
Pick a different year. We definitely picked a different 2K year. I think it was like 2K13.
Yeah, no, yeah. No,
Cleaned
you
up
asked me.
on.
You asked me. But
It's
all right though.
Cause we mopping the flow.
We know how I used to go in them dorm rooms. UFC, knocking them out. I know you remember that.
Yo,
knocking them out.
Yo, Duffy with the hands. Duffy had those bangers,
knocking them out.
Boy, when I say like,
I used to be knocking them out.
I would like, and then one day and I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, it can't be me because Duffy went through the whole roster of like heavyweight.
It didn't matter who you picked. As long as I had Duffy, I was knocking him out.
Clean.
Nah, that was the GOAT at UFC. I don't think that's the one where Brock Lesnar might have been the 2010 one. I forgot. I don't remember which one that one is, but GOAT one. We used to, man, good times in the doors, man. Always just playing something. Naruto, everything, anything. Giving everybody the hands.
Yeah. Now when we did night, listen. Now everybody came over for fight night.
No, you got that. No. Fight night is you. No. Hey man, boxing your thing, man. You hold that down, bro. No, you had that. You got fight night. I thought I could get you. I thought I could get you. You gave me the business for real. You gave me the business, man. You gave me. I'm
gonna give you 2K11 and UFC. Yours. I have no.
To this day, I don't care what nobody say. 2K11.
I have no.
You're not seeing me. You're not seeing me.
No, the only 2K I can like see you in is like 2K13 or 14. I think it's 13. That's the only one I can like reasonably get you like and be like, okay, like it's gonna be either or. Like it's gonna possibly be a 50-50, but I'm gonna get them because like I was cleaning up on that one.
You did, no, you
but
did.
Like
you had 11, me
never playing that with you again. No point. It's not fun. It's not fun for me.
Man,
I'm good.
There was one time a bunch of homies came out, Nels, Gio, they came out to Cali when I just moved. Bro, we was playing 2K. I was Nels, Gio, Wakey, all was getting that work one day. What? It was bad. Anyways, man, y'all want to see me in 2K, man, y'all can come get this L anytime. Get that L anytime.
Listen, I'm good. Maybe not that year. If you pick a different year, I'm good. Let's start off fresh. Let's pick the latest one and start fresh.
I'm with it.
I'm with starting fresh.
If you get the latest one and you want to run it, I'm down to run it. Like that. Because I know you're a busy man, you got kids, all that stuff. Like, it's different for you. You. But if you gonna get it, put the work in, I'll get it. And
okay. I'm down. I'm down to rehash.
I'm with it, man.
Now they are coming out with a new boxing game too. So let's see what's up.
We can do that too, bro. We can do whatever you want to do, bro. You can do whatever you want to do. Y'all heard this now, right now. This is live recorded on the pod, man.
With it. I'm with it.
One of these games we're gonna pick, and we're gonna come back. We're gonna let you know the results. I'm telling you. I don't do too much bragging, but
okay. The kid nice. Okay.
Hey man.
Okay.
Hey man.
Listen, hey, man. I ain't got no smoke.
I do what I do, man. I do what I do, man.
Thank y'all for tapping in.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully we got the whole gang back, man. Get us all back, man.
Got to get on that schedule.
Yes, sir. Get us all back, man. I know y'all miss hearing us all together, man. But, me and Joe holding it down today, holding it down for the squad, man. Please, really appreciate y'all listening, man. Please make sure y'all like all our videos, man, on YouTube, man. Subscribe, man. Please show us some love. Add us, hit us up. We're willing to talk, discuss anything, man. Just get us the awareness, man. Please just retweet, post, do whatever you can, man. Yeah. We appreciate anything. Anything helps. Any of the love, man. Really do, man.
Hey, much love. God bless.
Yes.
Peace. Oh dang, I can't even stop the recording.
Oh my God, stop the recording. Stop the recording.